Blessings and love everybody. It's my pleasure to welcome you all once more to my channel. Kadin Powell, aspiring inspirations, just adding value to persons, no matter your background, no matter your characteristics, no matter anything at all. Alright, so right now I'm in Outrius, Jamaica, in Paradise. But today I'm not here to talk about paradise or anything at all like that. I'm here to actually share my story, how I found my destiny. Right, how I decided that, hey, this is what I want to do in life. I got my dreams and aspirations clear as crystal. So I'm gonna share my story with you, and I hope that it's something that you can relate to, or I hope it's even something that can help you find your destiny as well, and it can even help you to help others find your destiny, to get what I'm saying. So just stay tuned and let's find our destinies together. So I remember the first time I started to really question life, some real questions. I was in about grade 10, and CXC time was coming up and stuff like that, but I didn't do CXC until in 5th form. But CXC time was coming up and I started to question myself like, hey, what am I gonna do when I out school, I have my subjects and everything like that, and it was quite puzzling to me, but it wasn't that puzzling for me to think in depth or anything at all like that. So as time went by, I got my results, and it was alright. I wasn't the bright spark, if you get what I'm saying, but I wasn't below average either, if you get what I'm saying. I was kind of an average type of person. I used to participate in music, sports, and I was also a class prefect, also the class monitor. Like, I'd be basically one of the head of the class, if you understand what I mean. So grade 11 now, which is 5th form, we did our subject CXC, is a Caribbean exam. So we did our CXC and got our results and everything like that. And I asked my friends, what are you gonna do since that you're out school now? And all of them said, gonna go back to school for my education so I can get a good job, and get some money and start a life and all of that. So they say, what you wanna do? So I'm saying that, hey, I'm not sure I wanna go back to school. So they say, why? You have to go back to school to get good grades and get a good job and, start a family and buy a house. And I'm saying that the life that I want, I don't think school can give it to me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that school is a bad place. I just don't think it's a place for me. So then I started, let me put it this way, I didn't know what I want, but I know what I didn't want. Right, so for the first year I did not go to any school. I actually went and looked at job. But I'm saying that, alright, I'm gonna experience the world first, make some money, and then I can go back to school. Just wanna experience what adult life is like. So when I started to work, I was going to school at the same time while I'm working, because I did not have mathematics, and the course that I wanted, I had to add mathematics. So I wanted to be an architect, and the school, University of Technology, they wouldn't accept me unless I have mathematics. So when I got the maths, I did not bother to apply for the school, right? Because I'm here now and I'm seeing where persons have a lot of subjects, a lot of qualifications, and they're like working in the call center. They're working minimum wage, and I'm saying, hey, no, I'm not interested in going back to school. So I was working, right, and like my first paycheck, I got like $65 on my first paycheck, and I'm so excited. I'm saying, yo, first paycheck, so now, and put our fees and save and everything like that, and then it's like, took me like 3 weeks to realize that, yo, $65 ain't nothing. $65 can't do anything at all, because I'm not paying bills, I'm not paying rent, I'm not doing anything basically. Right? The only thing I do I contribute to the household. And then when I really ask persons how they survive, they don't even know how they survive either. So I'm saying, no man. So if school is not the key, work is not the key, what is the key? So I had that in my head and it was quite puzzling to me, but it wasn't that puzzling for me to like, think upon it too hard or anything like that. So I continued with my life, and then I was walking in Ochi one day, Ocherios, and I was walking with my friends and I saw a man staring at me. So I said to my friend, hey, oh, this man looking at me like that? And he said, I don't know, you know him? I'm like, no, I don't know him. So, I started to walk and, and I kind of I'm but I started to get uncomfortable because he was staring at me and staring at me with a smirk, like, so when I reached near to him, the young man step out and shake my hand. So alright, I shake his hand. So to be honest, I don't remember one thing he said, but what I do remember, he said that retire early and I'm gonna meet some persons that 22-year-old and retired and say, alright, take my name and number. That's my exact word, take my name and number. And he laughed a bit. So my friends started to say some stuff like, yo, this is human trafficking, this is Illuminati, this is scamming, this is everything like that. So naturally, my heart started to race because I'm saying, yo, what did I get myself into? And but I didn't really have it in my head like that because I'm a very carefree type of person, that's how I am. So like a day after, I gave him my name and number, my phone number. So he called me while I was at work. So he said, Mr. Paul, I said, yeah, what going? How this? And he said, hey, this is right here to you talk to me. So I said, oh, what going? And he said, oh, I'm here. So when is the lunchtime? And so I'm telling him that I don't ever set lunchtime, but we can meet 1 o'clock. So he said, alright, for argument's sake, I don't remember the exact time. But he said, alright, meet me at the clock. Ocherios. So went by the clock. I was there by 1 o'clock and 1:02. I started to mumble. This man let me stand up here. He called me like as soon as I started mumbling and he said, hey, Mr. Powell, what are you wearing? And I said, wearing a green shirt. And he said, alright, I see you. And he's a young guy, so we in Jamaica we greet young person away. So young man shake my hand, so I was saying, alright. And shake I do it, alright, shake your hand then, things that say you want to give me. And so he brought me to somewhere in Ochi that I've never been before. So when he was carrying me around there, I was a bit scared because I said, yo, where is this man taking me? I don't know if I'm Adam taking me someplace. And so I was hesitant and I was walking slow, I was walking behind him instead of walking with him. So he started to laugh and said, no man, you're good man, nah, do nothing. You can come along. So I said, yeah man. But in my head I said, yeah man, you want for some me. So he brought me to his coach. So his coach had my name on a piece of paper and he saw me say, oh, so Mr. Paul, hey, what's up man? Hey, I say, I'm good. I said, have a seat. So I sat down and he said, so, tell me about yourself. And I was 18 at the time. I said, well, I'm 18 years old, I'm Colin Powell, humble, outgoing, the basic stuff. And then he said, no man, tell me about you. I want to know about you, your dreams and aspirations. So I literally said to the man, I don't want to tell you. They said, why? And I said, if I tell you, you're going to laugh at me. That's what I said. If I tell you, you're going to laugh at me. And he said, tell me man, tell me, I want to hear. So I said, alright. Well, my name is Colin Powell. Very ambitious in the future. I want to own a mansion. I want to be stinking rich. So when I walk, I smell the money on me. When I step into a room, person say, hey, Colin, You know, like I wanna change millions of lives. I wanna set a legacy, and you know, I just wanna know that if my funeral people gonna have an entire stadium just because of the amount of respect that I have and things like that. And when I was telling him that, he stood there and he was sat there actually and he was looking at me. By the time I should say, see that? Yeah. That's why I never want to tell you. Because usually when I tell persons that, they laugh at me, you know. Ah, me too, I have that. Yeah, everybody want to have that, and you know, they all discourage me. So I was in a point in my life when person asks me what I want to be, is either I don't tell them or I just tell them I'm a very, very small part of what I really wanted to do. So the man said to me, what if I told you that every single thing that you said a while ago is possible? You see when the man said that, goosebumps. Goosebumps. I never hear that in my life. Not 18 years old, I never ever hear that in my life. I always used to, yeah, you're just too high. Yeah man, you can't achieve that. Yeah man, everybody want to do that. You know, you can't stay Jamaica and do that. You know, like, that's what I'm used to. When you say that now, I was like, yeah man, yes, I know. I started to get so excited that we start talking and blah blah blah. And he gave me a book to read. Gave me The Go Giver, telling you how you should give more in value than you get in return. You should really check that book out, The Go Giver. But I was telling him that, hey, I'm not the reader, so I cannot read. And they say, alright, I'm going to give you an audiobook. So he gave me an audiobook. The audiobook is like 2 hours long or 3 hours thereabout. So I finished it in like 3 days time, 4 days time. I went back to him and said, tell me what you learned from it. And I was telling him, and he said, yes man, you're fast learning, and those points you should apply to in your life and rotate and all of that. So he said, alright, so I'm going to give you a next book. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So I said, alright. So he said, can you read this book? And I said, yeah, I can't read. Remember that I can't read, you have to send me the audio. But he said, no. I'm going to send you the PDF and you read it. Stop telling yourself that you can't read. You have to break yourself out of that habit. You have to start reading. A reader is a leader. So I said, but they will listening is the same thing as the reading. I said, no man, it's not the same thing man. Read it and just get back to me. So he gave me about 3 weeks to complete it, and 3 weeks passed. I didn't complete it. But it's basically something like this. If I did not finish it in the 3 weeks time, I basically disqualified. 3 weeks time passed and I didn't finish the book. But I saw him in Ocherius, and as soon as I saw him I remember him in my head. So I said, hey, what going on? Because I was genuinely interested. I'm saying that I didn't finish the book, but I'm reading it and say, how far you reach? And I'm telling him about it, and he said, alright man, I'm giving you 1 more week. A week time passed and I did finish it, and we meet up and everything like that. So he said, alright, so tell him what you learned from the book. And I was telling him about the cash flow quadrant, about the rich dad. The rich dad, basically he did not have educational background or anything at all like that. He didn't have any diploma, any degree, anything at all like that. And the poor dad now, he was the one that have all of those stuff, and he was really unhappy because he was time broke, and all the money that he gets is like to spend on his family, and at the same time he's not getting to spend time with his family. And I was telling him about the cash flow quadrant, or the E, employed, S, self-employed, the I, investors, and the B, business owners. So the B and the I is on the left side, the right side of the quadrant, and the S and the E are on the left side of the quadrant. So I break that down to him and he said, alright, good. And you know, as time went by, I went to a training, a massive training, because it was network marketing. I was doing network marketing. I'm still doing network marketing as a matter of fact. So it was a training, and I went to the training, and I did meet some persons that is 20 odd year old and retire for true. Hey, you see, when I went here, it's just a big place, one of the biggest places I ever went in my life. As in, I see persons everywhere, people shouting, screaming, but it's not anything negative, you know. Everything are just positive energy. And I said, yo, I just feel so excited because I'm saying, yo, I can't believe persons out there actually thinking the same thing that I think. And when I meet the millionaires in person for the first time, yo, I got a piece of fire inside of me, I got a piece of momentum inside of me that, hey, I'm not gonna ever give up on my dream, I'm gonna go out there and blah blah blah. But when I went out and I said, hey, all of my friends gonna like this, all of my family gonna like this. Oh, tell me scamming is Illuminati, it don't work, I'll never succeed in it, all of those stuff. So I was not personally developed enough to go through all of that. So I basically quit. Like within my first month or so, I quit. You know, and then a couple months went by, and then someone was telling me again about they see me as an outgoing person, as an ambitious person, and you know I'm a very positive person. So they introduced me to a business idea and I'm saying, tell me about it, and they started to tell me about it and I say, oh, that, I know all about it. And he said, no man, just come man, just as my friend, just come. And I went and I spoke to a different coach, but she, you know, she's really successful. You know, she's making probably like 6,000 on a monthly basis, and in Jamaica that's a lot of money. And spoke to me and gave me the Go Giver again to read, and I'm saying, I read the Go Giver already, and she said, no man, read it again. So I read it again, and you know, and then I started to come around, and then it's like my vision start get really clear. And then I was in a point in my life where the reading, audios, the books, you know, positive company, it became a lifestyle to me. And the more that became a lifestyle to me, the more my vision got clearer. The more I said, hey, this is what I want. I want to change life. I want to go out there. And YouTube channel as well is something that I see myself adding value to persons, and you know, just reach out to that person that is in a dark corner. And you know, because a lot of time in life, you know, the only motivation persons get from them, only motivation persons get sometimes is from themselves, and sometimes they're so demotivated because their surrounding is so toxic, they don't even have strength to motivate themselves. So I just want to be a shining light to those persons. That's why I'm even doing it. And YouTube channel is a whole other story. How I became a YouTuber in the first place. Because to be honest, a YouTuber was the last thing on my list. So if you guys want to know about the YouTube story, just leave it in the comment or anything at all like that, right? So I hope that my story really add value to you. And hey, listen to me. You see, if you have an idea, don't let some idiot tell you say you cannot do it, right? But what you need to do to really overcome those persons telling you something that you can't achieve and they can't even imagine what you want to achieve, it takes a lot of personal development. Right? You have to surround yourself with the right persons, you have to read the right books, you have to listen to the right audios, and use YouTube as a source. You can watch some inspirational videos as well and learn from others. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna find out that every time persons tell you something, you're gonna take it personal and you're gonna break down. And remember, the only two things in life you need to be successful is just one: emotional stability and an idea. So once again, I hope that this helps you to find your destiny, or this is something that you can relate to help you find your destiny, or this is something that you can show someone else that it helps them to find their destiny as well. And don't give up on your dreams, alright? So it's a man Kaden Powell, Aspiring Inspirations, just adding value to persons, no matter your characteristic, no matter your background, no matter anything at all. Big up.